Good morning, chickadoes and chickadees. Today is Wednesday, March 24th, and this is your video talking about the samples for your teacher recommendation request letter, or the TRRL. Today's also an early out day, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so in the lesson video, I talked about the template. This is okay. This is how you're going to start it. This is the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and this is your closure for it. So what I wanted to provide y'all are samples from previous assignments or previous students and how they utilized their template for their own recommendation request letter for their teachers. All right, so when you click in here, you have 3 samples that we can look at. So here's the first one. I believe this is the first one. That's number 2, here's number 3, and here's number 1. All right. So in number 1, we have the student's name, first and last. We're using the school information. And then, of course, this is you're using your student email. When we write the full date, you can write it in this format. It just gives clarity of when it was written. As you can see, this was written back in 2017. This kiddo has already graduated from college. And we have him addressing it to Mr. Edge. He was a principal at CCA. And in this paragraph, the first opening paragraph based on our template is, what do you need it for? Do you need this for a scholarship? Are you asking for a recommendation because you're applying to be captain of the color guard or section leader or commander or something for whatever group you're in, president, master, sergeant arms? Again, you're just letting them know what this is for so that we can fine tune our recommendation. Okay. And then letting us know when it's due. And again, it's just always good practice to put it 2 weeks ahead, at least give them more than a week to get it done. Anything less is just a little rude. So please be conscientious of that. But for the purpose of this assignment, you could put March 31st. The second paragraph is, okay, tell us a little bit about you. It's something probably already on your resume, but now you get a voice to talk about it and go into a little detail about 1, 2, or 3 things that you've done. So like this one, he's talking about his employment and what he did. He was also on the cross-country team and his success with that, talking about his leadership skills and helping others out. So this is just a great narrative, a great anecdote, glimpse of who he is. And then the last paragraph is, thank you. I appreciate you taking this time, gratuitous of this effort. And then, of course, I'll pick it up later. Okay, or I'll pick up the letter. We have our closure. You sincerely, with regards, respectfully. Give some space, because in the pre-COVID world, we would print this out, put our signature on it. And then, of course, your name, so that if your signature is unique, indecipherable, the typed name below would give us indication of what it's actually saying. Okay, so in this kiddo's letter, we have the school information, we have the date fully typed out, we have the salutation and the addressing to the person. So for this assignment, you can use me. First paragraph, what's it for? When is it due? Second paragraph, a little bit about him. Third paragraph, thank you. And this is how I'll pick it up. And then we have our closure down here with that space. For a pre-COVID world, we would physically sign our unique signature. All right. Number 2, again, we are working with school information and using your school email. You'll put the date, and this was done back in 2018. Your salutation to your teacher, and again, for this assignment, use me. And then first paragraph talking about how she wants the job and when she wants this picked up. So she gave me, the good 2 weeks. Here's a little narrative about who she is, some things that she wants to brag about and talk about so that I can bring it up in my letter more specifically. And then the third paragraph is the thank you. I appreciate it. This one's lacking, like where to pick it up. But again, just be sure to add that. And then here's the closure. And then sample 3. Again, we are using our school information along with school email. Here's your full date. Here's the salutation and the addressing to your teacher. What's it for? This one is for her National Honor Society acceptance or application. And then, of course, the date it's due. Here's some little highlights about who she is to be used in her letter recommendation. Here's her thanks, and then of course her closure. So in looking at these and having access to these, hopefully you'll get some ideas of things you would like to add and use, and especially ways to say thank you and to start off your letter, and be sure to follow the structure of what your letter is supposed to look like. I'll create the document Thursday, Friday so that you can type up your own. All right. If you have any questions, jump on the Zoom call, send me an email. Today's an early out day for this video, but definitely tomorrow. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day and make good choices. Bye, guys.